Welcome to Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
Well, this week on Dateline Schools, we're talking to Dennis Huisman. He's a school resource officer for the city of Port Huron because they're looking for crossing guards to help keep our students safe as they go to and from school every day. And Dennis, kind of describe for us, what is the role a crossing guard has?
So the crossing guards are strategically placed around our community by most of the elementary schools, depending on traffic studies that Michigan does for us. They decide which intersections are the most dangerous, that have the most traffic flow, and that's where they say we need some crossing guards. So we have 11 spots throughout the community that we need crossing guards at, and they don their reflective vests and their stop sign. And they have the authority to go out there and stop traffic for the students as they cross the road and the students get across safely.
What other authority do they have, say somebody decides not to obey the crossing guard and go through the intersection anyway?
This is usually their favorite part when I do the training with them. They are told that they can get the license plate, get a description of the vehicle. I get a phone call or a text message later in the morning saying, hey, Dennis, this person ran my stop sign as they went by. I can then go out and I can write a misdemeanor ticket to that person who actually the registered owner of that vehicle. We can presume that the registered owner was driving that vehicle as they go by, and I knock on the door and say, hey, do you remember that crossing guard this morning? And they say, oh, they weren't fully out there yet, or I didn't see them, and then they get a misdemeanor ticket for disobeying that stop sign.
So it's kind of like the same thing if somebody decides to blow a stop sign on a school bus when they're stopped to pick up kids.
Yep, exactly the same. The school bus drivers, crossing guards, they have the authority to pass that information along to us, and there's a consequence. Are
they considered an extension of your department?
Yes, they are actually employees of the police department under the chief of police, and they're a police department. They're a family of the police department.
More tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.